Hey guys, welcome back. Well, today I am going to share with you the things I wore on a recent beach vacation. Kind of like a lookbook, like what I do when I go on cruises. The only thing I just didn't film it as we were doing it because I really didn't have any good way of doing that. There was an extra large mirror in the room, which was awesome, but it was backlit because the sliding glass door was behind me, which you'll see that in a few pictures. So I'll run through some of the items that I have here, and I'll also put up a picture. And I had some questions about like where we stayed and how was it. So kind of just talking a little bit about that too. Like taking a road trip during a pandemic and how it was in Florida. So let's get started. Let's talk about this first outfit. And first of all, if I didn't say, we went to Destin and we stayed at the Hilton Sandestin. We just thought it would be easy because it's a resort. That whole area, Destin, 30A, we had stayed there last year too. It's known for like basically a lot of condos and a lot of rentals, but we just didn't want to mess with that. Some people I know love that. If you find something you like, go ahead and, just keep booking the same thing. But I wanted something right on the beach. And that's the thing too, with a lot of things on 30A, you can find things on the beach, but a lot of times they're bigger than what we need or something like that. So anyway, we always visit that area, but we stayed in the Sandestin area, and I really like that area, so I'll talk more about that. So this first outfit, you guys love this t-shirt. Ever since I posted it, back when it first went on sale, Nordstrom was having a big spring sale, and I grabbed several things that I'll be showing in this video, but I love this t-shirt. So this is it. It is the Island Time t-shirt. I'm pretty sure at the time I'm filming this, it is still available. I got it in a size medium, and this is what it looks like. And I like my t-shirts in a medium typically because I like them to be a little bit roomy. The one I'm wearing right now is a medium. I just don't like my t-shirts being tight. These are so comfortable. The material is a bit thinner, but it's not really like see-through. If you want a more roomier fit, I would definitely size up. So for travel day, and I have my phone here too because I have notes and things so I know what I'm looking at. So for travel day, I wore that t-shirt. I wore these comfy pants from Amazon that actually I'd seen Lisa D1 mention. I had posted this to my Instagram. The pants I got in a medium, I could have probably done a small. They were a bit big on me. I don't have them right here because I actually had just washed them yesterday. I think they're still in the dryer. I decided to dry them to think that might shrink them slightly. I'm not sure if it did. I go by the size chart, and sometimes I'm in between. Usually like a small is a 4 to 6 and a medium's like 8 to 10. Well, the medium's too big, but I wear like a 6 or an 8 in a pant depending on the style. So go by the size chart. If you usually wear like what I do, I don't know, like I said, if you're in between, you might want to size up, but I could have probably done the small. These pants, however, are so super comfortable. They were great for travel. They'd be great for lounging around. And you know why I brought them? Because I had been bloated for like a month or more. That's a whole other story and doctor visits and for another day. But I wanted something comfortable that they're cropped, and I thought, you know what, if I'm not feeling it or I'm feeling extra bloated that day or something and I need something nice to wear out to dinner, I had bought a few tops with me and some cute sandals that I thought, you know what, I could use that as a dinner outfit. I didn't end up needing it, but I also wore it with these cute sandals. These are Mark Fisher, and these were a random Marshall find that I found last year. They have the studs on them, but Steve Madden makes a similar pair that I actually have in a tan that I'll link those for you because it would give like a similar look. And then just some jewelry that I usually travel with and my Gucci bag. You guys have seen this posted on my Instagram. I'm loving this bag. It's perfect for summer. I'm glad I ended up getting it. I also have a review video of it if you're interested. I did bring my little round rattan bag, but I ended up not using it. I just found I wanted to use this with everything. So then this next picture is what I changed into after we got to the resort. It's about a 5.5 hour drive for us, so it was plenty of time. We always make it down there by early afternoon. So I kept the t-shirt on, and we were just eating lunch at the resort, and I put on these little chambray shorts. Mine are actually very old, but I found a very similar pair at Old Navy that I will link for you. And I actually think I've put them in the Like to Know It app recently because when I spotted them, it was like, oh, I can finally share something that's similar. I love them. I always travel with them. They're just great to throw on with something. So I have on my Panama hat here. Again, this is old, but so many retailers make these. Target, Amazon, Nordstrom, you name it. Again, I'll link everything I'm talking about below, or where I can find something similar like I always do. So I think I posted this in the Like to Know It app already too. Some pictures I've posted on Instagram, some not, because I knew I was going to do this video, but through all my Havaianas, and this is just a great, you know, like walking around exploring outfit. This is what something like I would wear if I was on a cruise during the day. A lot of people ask me what I wear during the day. I usually throw on a t-shirt and some Nike shorts or some chambray shorts, soft shorts like this, and that way it's casual but comfy, you know, still pulled together, I feel like, not too sloppy. So anyway, loved this, and it went cute with the shirt again. All right, so that night for dinner, we weren't sure what we were gonna do. There was a restaurant next door. We thought, let's just go there. Well, it was super busy. It was gonna be like over an hour wait or something. And because we weren't familiar with the restaurant, you know, it was like, well, how do we know it's worth the hour wait? You know, and it was already like 7 o'clock by that time. Because we had eaten lunch later. And so we ended up eating at the resort. Now, I totally wouldn't recommend for us personally a place where I'd want to eat dinner at the resort. If you have kids, it would be fine. To me, it's a great lunch place. But dinner, I feel like it's just a so-so. And it's typically the same menu. But I ended up, what I had was just okay. I would have rather went out and spent more money somewhere else. But again, the area is very crowded. So unless you have something in mind, or you go early or late, and of course some of the restaurants had earlier hours than they normally do. So anyway, I just had something simple on that day. I had on some white shorts, and then I had on this, which I didn't end up getting a picture of because again, I felt like we were messing around. So I just wore this underneath of it. This is like a staple for me. I love these. I've posted about these before. I have it in black, white, and gray. It always goes with me on vacation because I know I can wear it by itself or under something. And then I wore this really pretty kimono. I'm not a huge kimono person, but I thought, you know what? This would be awesome to wear under a swimsuit, or I could throw it on. I always think this looks great with an all white outfit, like with jeans or shorts in the summer. Or you could pair it with jean shorts. I'm not sure if this particular one is still available. It went pretty quick when it was on sale, but it has like little blue tassels. And again, it just looked great with, you know, throw on some necklaces. I had on some white shorts. I'm kind of into longer shorts right now, as far as like your regular tapered kind of khaki shorts. So I think they were like 5-inch, just plain white shorts. I think from Loft maybe or something, but again, I'll link them. And that was just a simple outfit, but unfortunately I did not get a picture. I don't think I've posted this picture yet, but I kind of just did this flat lay to post in the Like to Know It app. This swimsuit, we did a beach day the next day. This swimsuit is by far like my favorite one. I had spoken about it, I think, in an Amazon haul at one time, but if not, it was in my stylish swimwear post that I do every year on the blog. I post it to Instagram. So this one-piece swimsuit, this is actually from Amazon, and I absolutely love it. So this is what it looks like. It is so flattering on. The back, it just crisscrosses. I would say it's a little cheekier than I'm used to. If you don't like that, beware. But it makes your butt look really good. I think where the stripe is and everything, and the navy, the cut of it, it's a little low cut, but not too low cut. It's not like super revealing. I wore this because I knew this one would be comfortable at the beach. And it was great. I absolutely loved it. I just threw on like an old Target white cover up. They have similar ones every year. It's just a cotton one. I'll try to find it and post it below. And then again, my hat and this bag. This bag was great for at the beach and at the pool. It is so big and roomy. I've always wanted a nice bag like this. I see them every year, different retailers, and then I end up not getting it. I'm so glad I got it. I don't know if you can tell how big it is. And I got it at a great deal. I believe they still have it. I'm not sure if it's still on sale. It just has the one snap. Again, I love light colored bags at the pool and stuff like that because then I can see what's in them. This fit all of our necessities, sunscreen, you name it, and I always bring a box of cheeses with me. That's kind of my road trip guilty pleasure. And I don't know, but for some reason when I'm at the pool or beach, like I like to constantly snack. And then we would order food from the resort. So speaking of the chair rental, I'm going to just kind of go back and forth here. I didn't want everything to be at the end about the resort. You definitely need to reserve the chairs if you want, and then there's a line the next morning when they open at 9 o'clock. So we reserved earlier that morning, like about 7:30, but you can reserve like as soon as you get there for the whole week. We didn't know if every day we'd go to the beach, or some days it'd be beach, some pool, but anyway, you can reserve them, and simple as that. I think they're $39. I think I have a picture in here of what all the rentals cost, and I'll put that in here. But it was so easy. I love that better than bringing your own chairs and your own umbrella, which we've done before, but this just makes it super easy. Okay, for the next night for dinner, I wore this dress. This is a new dress, actually. I don't think I've posted yet, or possibly by the time you see this. I bought this to wear on our cruise in March, which of course that did not happen. But I absolutely love this dress. It is more like a rayon material. It's very flattering. I have it in the size small. It has a slit. It's just so comfortable. I felt so good in this dress. I wore this when we ate at Tommy Bahama's. We love that place. It is a chain, but there's not very many of them. So to me, it doesn't feel like a chain, but they have awesome food. Everything we've ever had has been great, and worn in that area, we always make sure to go there. I just wore it with my white slide sandals that I cannot get enough of. I absolutely love this. These have been a bestseller for weeks for me, so you guys are loving them as well. All right, the next morning, what we ended up doing every morning is we would go down by the pool. Starting this morning I'm talking about, and then I think for a couple days, we decided to lay by the pool. We'd go down there in the morning and put our towels and stuff and have our coffee and tea, and then that way our chair is reserved for the afternoon, and it'd only be like an hour or so different by the time we went back upstairs and came back down. That was something crazy. Is 6:30 in the morning, the first morning we were there, so many of the chairs were already taken, like, you know, by the pool hogs putting their towels on the chairs. We were like, it's 6:30 in the morning. The guy was still cleaning the pool. It was crazy. Like, I don't even see that nonsense on a cruise. Like, you always see people holding chairs, but not to this extent. But they have like a whole other section that you'll see in the picture. That's where we like to go down. We don't like to stay up by the pool because that's where all the kids and stuff, and parents want to watch their kids. I get it. So we stayed down there. We had an umbrella, but it was great every morning just to walk down there. And like I said, have coffee and stuff. So I wore these shorts. Absolutely loving the shorts. Again, I'm into the longer length. Last I checked, almost every color of this was sold out. They had like aqua and whatever. I mean, great colors. I bought these a month or so ago, but they went so perfect with this tee. So this is another one of those, same tee as the Island Time. It's super soft. Love it. You can see in this picture, it was just so super comfortable. And I'm loving these shorts. I hope you guys can still get them because they're very comfortable. And then also this new sweatshirt. This is a size medium. And this is a tie-dyed sweatshirt. Again, I'm not sure if they still have this exact one, but there's several. I tried to find it on the website earlier, and it was like I found every single one except for this one. I got this in store, actually. But anyway, again, I'll try to post whatever is available, but this was great too. I love a summer weight sweatshirt that you can just throw on because it's always a little bit cooler at the beach in the evening or in the morning. And this particular morning, it was pretty cool. So this was great to throw on actually over my t-shirt, and it looked awesome with those shorts. And just wearing that with my typical tan Sam Edelmans that I've been wearing. I think I got these 2 years ago. I love these. These have been some of the best sandals I've ever purchased. Sam Edelman just makes great sandals in general. Okay, next is this white swimsuit and a cover-up. I just posted this on Instagram a couple of days ago, and I love this caftan. It's like a dress caftan. I think they say it is like a dress. It keeps going in and out of stock, so definitely check back. I know a lot of you have purchased it, but this swimsuit, this is what I wore under it, and I absolutely love this. This is a Michael Kors swimsuit. I'm totally into the one shoulder swimsuits. So you can see it has ruching here. It looked fantastic laying by the pool. It was a pool day, the day I wore that caftan with the beach bag, my hat. Loved it. To me, this is not necessarily a beach swimsuit. It's a little thicker material because it's white, so it's several layers, but it makes you feel sucked in, but not too much, if you know what I mean. But I'm totally a sucker for a one-shoulder swimsuit. I think if you're going to wear a one-piece, I think the one-shoulder just gives it a little something extra and makes it look really fashionable. So absolutely love this suit. And then that night for dinner, I just wore my trusty striped linen pants. You guys know I'm a sucker for linen pants. Old Navy has a similar pair this year. I actually bought mine at Steinmart. If they're still available, I'll link them, or if I can find anything similar. I bought them last year, and they've been some of my favorites. You guys know the Old Navy linen pants are some of my favorites. They make different variations every year, but they're really nice. I bring them on vacation because it's just one of those go-to. I can put any kind of shirt on. I actually wore these last year in Destin with that white V-neck tank. And then this year I bought this new tank from Target, this kind of blush colored high neck. I wasn't sure if I was going to wear it with these, but it definitely goes with one of the color stripe in it really well. So I just wanted to wear that. It was simple. I think we ended up eating pizza that night because everywhere we went, it was raining. And everywhere had like a big wait, or it was ended up being something crazy. Actually, I think we were going to drive down the beach and eat somewhere, but the traffic was so insane. We ended up turning around and coming back, and that's how we ended up eating pizza. But the pizza's great. I've talked about that in that older blog post. Next are these shorts. This is another great Old Navy find. I have them in black. They're a linen short. They are seriously one of the most comfortable pairs of shorts I own. These are great for a beach or pool day. Just slip on over your swimsuit. These are fantastic. I love wearing them around like a cruise or pool deck or anywhere with a t-shirt. So these are great. Swimsuit I have on in that picture as well is this another one shoulder. Again, this one was featured in my stylish swimwear post. This is what the back looks like. I like it because you can tie this tight. This also has a strap on this other side, so if you need it to go, have double strap, you can. I love the ribbing of this. It comes in blue as well. This swimsuit is super comfortable. Very lightweight, but the ribbing just makes it super comfortable, and I loved this bright coral color. I almost got the blue as well, but I have a blue one piece, so I ended up getting this one. Loved it. All right, you guys saw this dress posted on my Instagram. Thank you so much for the nice, kind words about it. I love this. Again, I bought this from the cruise in March, didn't get to wear it, and it has since sold out. This was a random Kohl's find. I happened to be in Kohl's, had not been there in forever because honestly, they've just become so hit or miss for me. But I was just searching for something and I saw this dress. I'm like, God, that looks really nice. Let me try that on. And I loved it. And I just love easy little dresses like this on vacation because you look pulled together. On a cruise, I might wear it with a slight heel or a wedge. I just wore it with my Steve Madden sandals and I thought it looked cute that way. It makes it feel a little more casual, like you're not trying too hard or too dressed up, because at the beach, the vibe is definitely, a little bit more casual. I'm just going to run down a few little points and questions that I had about the resort and things like that. Sorry, I keep bending down, putting my phone down and stuff. So again, I showed you where we stayed. I will be adding some pictures in here. We loved, again, that it was right on the beach. We had a big room. We stayed in a deluxe king junior suite, I think, like beach view. It was in the Emerald Tower, so it had a great view of the pool and the beach. A nice big room, and it had like 2 vanities, which I always love. So it was a nice room. It was great. A nice pool. You could definitely like social distance from people in the pool. Not everybody was, but most people. But look, that's one thing I forgot to mention. We first got there, it was like, pandemic? What pandemic? I don't know if that's Florida in general. My parents and my brother and sister-in-law live in Florida, and it kind of almost sounds like that's Florida sometimes. Like, people aren't really acting like anything's going on. At least in that area, you would have never known anything was going on. Tons of people everywhere. We didn't expect it to be that crowded. Because we thought, okay, we're just on the beginning of things opening up. Maybe it won't be that crowded. The hotel at one point when I first booked said they were only booking up to 50%, but there's no way. They were definitely, they might not have been full, but they were over 50%. Because some of these pictures of like the beach umbrellas and people at the pool, I mean, it was crowded. The restaurant and the waiters and the servers and stuff outside did not wear a mask, but the hotel workers inside did. And that's the thing too, with all the restaurants we went to in Florida, all the staff had masks on. I mean, that's pretty much required, I think, every state that I know of is restaurant workers wear a mask. So if you're concerned about that, that was the case. But anywhere else outside all that, You really didn't see any of that. But again, it was easy to social distance. And as far as the umbrellas on the beach, they were definitely more than 6 feet apart. Like there's no way I could have reached out and touched the other person next to us. I think the guy, I heard him say the umbrellas themselves were actually more like 8 feet or more apart. And then, you know, with the chairs. But it's funny when you look next door at these pictures to the blue umbrellas and a more public area, it was packed. It was even packed out in the water. It looked like those crazy pictures, you know, you'd seen on the news of spring break or something, or people gathering. I'm glad I wasn't over there. That was a little too much, I thought. But where we stayed, felt totally comfortable. And we had been looking at the live webcams all along 30A and stuff, like before we went, and nothing ever looked that crowded out on the beach. So it may have just been that area next door, because the Sandestin area is very big and there's a lot of condos. So I think everybody that stays in that area, not at the Hilton, goes to that area for the beach access. That's why we liked the Hilton, because we knew it was going to be a little more private. Only our guests were able to stay right in front of the hotel. So we liked that. As far as the food, like I said, it was decent. The peel and eat shrimp were by far the hero. I mean, we got that, I think, every day at lunch, because I love peel and eat shrimp. That's one thing I miss about living in Florida. They were fantastic. So food at the resort, they do have a nice steak restaurant, but I really wasn't in the mood for that, so we didn't go. As far as just the general area, you want to make reservations probably at restaurants, because that whole area is usually crowded. I was thinking it was going to be less crowded. With everything going on, it wasn't. It still seemed the same amount of people in the grocery store, in restaurants, you name it. It did not feel any different from last year that we went. So it's just something to keep in mind. And I thought, speaking of the food again, I thought the food was somewhat expensive at the resort for what it was. You know, I don't mind paying a lot for food if it's great food, but you know, like I said, it was kind of hit and miss, but I was glad it's there. That's like something I don't want to have to worry about, you know, especially for lunch. We felt totally safe. It was great. I mean, we take precautions when we travel anyway, so really we're not doing anything any different than we've always done when we fly or on a cruise or whatever. I mean, obviously we drove, but the same thing, you know, when you stop somewhere in the bathroom, you're like, we have wipes, we have, you know, we don't touch anything, we wash our hands. Like, we've always done that because we're just extra careful when we travel. So again, it wasn't anything different, you know, staying there. So I hope I answered your questions. If I didn't, specifically about like an outfit or the resort or something, leave me a comment below and I'll be happy to answer them. And again, follow me on Instagram if you don't, because that's where I always post my outfit pictures first, or I post additional content in the Like to Know It app. That's an easy place to follow me. And everything in the Like to Know It app always gets put on the blog. So you can always go to the blog if you don't want to download the app. But to me, it's just easier for the app, because I'll often search in there for myself when I'm shopping. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you spending the time with me. If you're not yet subscribed, please do. I make new videos all the time. Hoping to make more travel and fashion videos now that we're kind of getting into summer. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.